Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we're checking out these RedRock heavy-duty steel OE style side step bars fitting all 2018 and newer 4-door JL Wranglers. Now this set of steps is a great choice for the JL owner who likes the styling of the factory step but wants a more durable version that they don't have to worry about breaking in the event that they do come in contact with any on or off-road hazards. This set is also the tougher looking choice next to some other simpler options and even the factory step if you're looking for some extra ruggedness for your JL in both the look and the function. This set has a running board style design and offers roughly a 5-inch wide space wheel to wheel to get a solid step into the Jeep no matter if you're getting in the front or the back, and the diamond plating adds to the look but also adds a little bit of additional traction for some more stability when you're getting in and out of the Jeep. Now the larger end caps, the edge or this lip on the back, and the matte black appearance really add a finished look to the step, and it matches very well with other HD accessories, not only with that black coating but also with that diamond plating. Now one of the biggest features here though is the dual function, acting as not only accessibility but protection as well. The step tucks very tight to the rocker to protect the pinch weld, offers some outward protection to keep hazards at bay, and has a heavy-duty construction, which we'll talk about in just a second. Now this is made of a tough steel plate material, being very resistant to damage from other objects like rocks or other hazards that may come across your path. The running board is also covered again in a matte black. It is a powder coat, and as I said, it's going to match other accessories well, but the 2-stage epoxy pre-coating and powder coating process protects the steel from rusting over time. The system also comes with the brackets needed to mount these up and won't require any drilling or modification to your Jeep in order to install them. This set of steps is about $350, and I would say that it's fairly average for what it is. Now this is much more durable than other plastic choices and even stainless steel choices if you're certain that you need tough durability for your Jeep. This is also one of the only choices that upgrades to a steel material while keeping the simplistic OE style aesthetic. Now if you are specifically searching for that dual purpose step that will be sure to complement your Wrangler style in that OE plus sort of way, then this is going to be a solid pick for you. Install is a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. It's probably going to take you about an hour per side, 2 hours total, give or take, to get the job done. At this point though, I am going to give you to one of our installers here. They are going to show you how to install these on your JL step by step. So that's going to wrap it for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
For this install, you need a ratchet, a 16, 13, and 10mm socket, and a 17 and 10mm wrench. All right, today we're gonna be putting some side steps on our Wrangler, so let's get started. So we're gonna start underneath in the front on our passenger side. Our brackets are 2-piece brackets. We'll get the first half set up first. Now the front bracket is always slightly different than the center and the rear. You will see it is labeled on the side, but we are going to get our bolt with a lock washer and flat washer and thread that up into the factory mounting hole. Get all this loosely installed, and then we'll come back and tighten it all. Now for the second half of our bracket, now it will go over like this. Now you see the 2 holes in the side of the pinch weld there, and then it'll mount up with our bracket down here. We're going to grab 2 of our smaller 10mm bolts, put them through the front side with a flat washer, and then another flat washer, and then our 10mm nut on the back side. Get them both in. And then the middle bolt that will connect these 2 is our largest bolt of the options. We're going to put a flat washer and bolt, go through, and then our flat washer, and then our locking nut on the back side. Now we have this all loosely assembled. We're just going to start tightening down. We're going to start with our first bolt we put in up here. So we're going to grab our ratchet and a 13mm socket and tighten that down. Next we're going to go to our 2 10mm bolts. All right, so we're going to grab our ratchet with our 10mm socket and a 10mm wrench to hold the back side and tighten these 2 down. Then we're going to switch to a 16mm socket to tighten the head and a 17mm wrench to hold the nut for the center bracket. Now we're going to go back to the middle one and show you how that is installed. It's basically the same, just looks slightly different, and then the rear is the same as the center. All right, so same steps. Your 13mm bolt. You'll see that this is also labeled passenger center. Our two 10mm bolts for our second bracket. And then our middle bolt. And we're going to tighten it all down the same order. Now when putting the steps on, you may need to come back and just loosen up and just do minor adjustments, but that's not a big deal. Tighten these two 10s down. Then you just go ahead and do the same thing for the rear bracket. So now we're gonna get our brackets in the bottom of our steps. So it's nice and simple. Just take them, turn them sideways, and they'll lock into place. Now we're just gonna flip our step over, line up all of our studs, and we'll get them secured down. Sometimes they fall out when you flip it over. In this case, they did not. Just get that rested up on our steps and go underneath, get all our studs lined up, and then get our hardware on. So now we have all of our brackets lined up. You wanna make sure that you have all of your studs through all three brackets, just so when you're tightening it down, it doesn't make it harder to get the other ones on. Now we're gonna go our flat washer, a lock washer, and then our nut on both studs. Now this is also the time where you want to step back and just adjust everything, make sure the steps are in the proper place. And once you have that all done, just gonna go grab your ratchet, 13mm socket, and tighten all these down. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for your other two mounting points. And that wraps up our install of our RedRock heavy-duty steel OE style side step bars for our 2018 and newer Jeep Wrangler JL 4-door. And remember, for everything Wrangler, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.